Hi, I'm Teddy. I'm the chair of the Social Studies Department here at Oakwood School. We are a 9th through 12th department covering world history and U.S. history along with a string of other electives that deal with contemporary events. We see what we're doing as helping students understand society and the wider social world, and we use history as a lens by which they do that. So our courses aren't simply historical, spending our time in the past. Every one of them is in some way linked to issues that students care about and issues that are issues that we as a society are grappling with. So for example, our 9th grade curriculum is a world history curriculum that takes us from the Pleistocene through the Anthropocene. And our goal there is to understand how human civilizations fit into the wider natural world. Students take up the question of climate change and how we reached where we're at, and how industrial civilization got to this point. But we then track that question back all the way to the Pleistocene, looking at things like the domestication of agriculture, the introduction of farms, the earliest stages of industrialization, to try to understand the problem we're dealing with and the issues that we're grappling with as a society in this longer perspective. We want students to be able to read effectively, to think about how to access information that they find online or elsewhere and to evaluate it carefully, and to present information in a clear form, to become good communicators, to read and write well in an effective manner. We're a big believer that students learn best when they're working together, and that it's important that they learn how to work together. So a lot of what we'll do involves students working in groups on projects or taking on role plays or simulations. So in general as well, the way we sort of think about what we're trying to do is our goal as a department is to get students to embrace critical thought, to really practice critical thought, to read thoughtfully, carefully, to really be able to take apart documents and understand documents. We spend a lot of time not just having them read documents, but asking them to find sources on their own and to learn to evaluate them. What makes a good source? What's a source you can trust? What's a source that you can't? We see writing as being intimately connected to critical thinking, that you have to not only be able to take apart ideas, but to put them back together and to make arguments, to build strong arguments that are defended by solid evidence. So the general approach that we take as a department is really to get students engaged in the world, to get them thinking about the things that are happening around them, and to use the classroom as a space where they can engage those materials. We really believe what we're trying to do is introduce students to the history of the world, but in a way that's really going to make them serious, engaged, active citizens, and it's going to address issues that they worry about and that they care about, and that are going to be the issues that really shape their lives when they leave Oakwood.